ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. We are the fighting tide, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night. Champions of the night. Can't tell if we're dreaming now. We watch as the fire falls down. One thing playing on our minds. Time stops and we don't make a sound. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. I'm ready to love. We're the champions of the night. I'm ready to champions of the night.
That was beast.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Are you going to dominate the game?
It's going to change towards Bustle. It's a double kill for Blizzard, while Paddling is on the run. Signify on the cusp of gaining victory here. can get the bomb down. Munchkin has no idea. Something to find an ace. He's going to find a kill and get the second one as well.
हैदराबाद हमारा इलाके कोई भी नहीं आ सकता कोई जीत नहीं सकता
Turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Personalize the way you see everything. And then conquer. Exclusive Black Equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
And it should be a very, very comfortable round here. Never mind, Beer Brother does find Buster. That's just a Mac 10. That's a UMP. He can actually inflict a bit of damage, a full eco. And if he gets one more kill, that's money in the bank. And he gets another kill from the very same position. Another one for Beer Brother. At this 1v5 to a 1v2. This is extremely expensive. I don't believe it. I just do not believe it. He gets the ace. He gets the ace.
Shinchan, oh what a flick, Shinchan snaps on it.
I don't even. The Spider-Man play with the P250. He gets another kill. He picks up the AK-47. A bomb is dropped. It's all in Veer Butler again. 16 points fell for Kappa. And Veer Butler walking out with the AWP. Who's going to spawn him out? He spawns him out with Kappa! 1v3! Bomb just in time. Anything can happen. Oh my god! Holy Christ! For one of his to work with. They can be sailing in towards Palace. However, there's no one there to find Puta. Playing on top Shadow. And it's gonna be Spyro who gets the kill. He's gonna clutch it out! The 1v3 for Spyro! Bomb down. And Venom. Going for the frags. He's gonna find Venom now. It's a 1v1. Was 41 HP versus the 51 points of health for recoil. He has no utility. He does have a kit, but the bomb is not planned for recoil. The recoil feeling it, the off angle, and he spots that was getting off the bomb. Was going for the harder recoil with a view.
clutch, and that is going to be too easy, getting to 5 rounds in a row. I did not see that coming.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2. I'm your host and caster for today, Clash Royale, of course. And my name is Angela. You guys know me. We're going to head into the first game of today. Sorry about the delay. We had a few technical problems. It's going to be Jugal going up against Abhi. We do see Jugal, who sent out his favorite card, the Hog Rider. Going to just get a few hits there. But the tower gets dropped in by Abhi. Now, Sushil has been playing the game for quite a while. He entered the ESL India Premiership in the summer phase and had a very interesting performance there. He even qualified for the fall season finale, but over there he got knocked out in the quarterfinals. Now he is playing the winter phase, and the phase one he made it to the second place. So I'm pretty interested to see how this game is going to go because Jugal has come in from the Challenger League, and over there he sat with a 7-0 score. But in the Masters League, he's been struggling a little bit, not being able to secure a win for himself. This is one of those games where he needs to figure it out. It's 1 minute 58 seconds on the clock. We see Jugal Star taking a little bit of chip damage from the poison dropped in by Abhi. Now he's going to drop down the Hog Rider, and it's going to go directly for the Tar dropped down by Abhi. He's got to be really careful because the Tars are going to keep distracting his Hog and not going to let him reach Abhi's Tars. A lot of patience coming in from both their players. Goblin Gang gets dropped down now from Jugal, and he's going to start hitting the Knight. Knight. It's a level 9 Knight coming in from both the players. They both have towers for now, so it's going to be hard for them to kind of chip down on those towers. They don't even have rockets available, so they can't even do the damage from afar. I'm guessing this game is going to go in overtime also, maybe. Princess gets dropped down by Jugal, one of his favorite cards, but the log bait is going to be enough to take her down for now. Minions get dropped down on the side tower. It's 1541 HP. The graveyard skeletons doing what they can. I think that could be the only card that's going to change a lot in this game because it's the only card that kind of touches Jugal's tower as of now. The Prince and Hog Rider gets down next. We're going to see the tower getting dropped down again by Abhi. The archers doing chip damage here. Got to make sure that the Hog Rider doesn't really reach the tower. Princess gets dropped down again from Jugal's side, but the Ice Golem coming in straight. The Goblin Gang going to hold him in place. There's going to be the poison to hold in the graveyard skeletons. And Princess moving around, doing what she does best. Without the log kind of taking her out, there's nothing stopping her from doing what she can. Minions get dropped down again from Jugal's side. He really needs to start chipping more on that tower. It's 1000 HP now. 10 seconds on the clock. We are going to see overtime come in here. Archer is going to get chipped again. Poison doing damage, but the Princess is going to just move her way out of there without Abhi really realizing that is a possibility. Sudden death gets called down. 180 seconds on the clock. The Goblin Gang going to get perished itself with the log bait coming in. 576 HP, and we see the Knight charging towards the tower. Jugal Star right now sits at 764 HP. He's getting a little worked up here, but he drops in the mortar for now. Ice Golem walking towards it. The prince just dropped down again just to distract him from not reaching the mortar. The mortar going to start the damage on the other knight now, and the goblin gang going to just come and take down the prince fast. But as we see, the hog rider doing a lot of damage for now on the on Abhi star, and 152 HP. This could be all that Jugal needs to finish this for himself. The prince's card is available. The poison gets dropped, but the minions doing damage. Going to take a fall. This could be where Jugal could just lose his tower. The graveyard's doing immense damage, but at the end, Jugal securing that victory for himself by taking down Abhistar. Very sneaky play coming in there from him. Both these players have understood each other's cards pretty well and are seeming to work pretty fine. So Jugal is new to this. Abhi has been playing ESL from summer and Jugal has entered only the winter season, but it doesn't feel like that seeing these two players play. They've both been playing Clash Royale from 2016. This event is brought to you by Win by HP's BenQ, HyperX and Tel, and organized by Notbin Gaming. We are ready for game 2 now, and let's see how that is going to go. Are they going to change their decks? Are they going to play with the same ones? There is a small change coming in from Jugal's side. He's opted to go for the Tornado now, while Abhi has opted to go for the Dark Witch. He does have those 1 elixir tiny skeletons to do the chip damage if required onto the Ice Golem or the Knight if required. Both of them being patient over here, it's going to be Abhi who's going to start off first. He's going to send out those skeletons and see where Jugal is going to send his attack from. Princess gets dropped down with the prince. Sorry, with the knight. The bat's going to start doing some damage, but Princess is right there. She's going to make sure nothing happens to them. But the log taking her down super quick. There's going to be the bats getting dropped down by Jugal, but the, as I call him, the Zeus or the Electro Wizard, gets dropped down by Abhi and going to hold everything in place. He does have the log available again if he needs to use it. But for now, we're going to see the Mega Minion doing a lot of damage on the Goblin Gang. Going to maybe try and take that one hit off on the tower. And no, that's just not going to happen. Another knight gets dropped down from Jugal's side. This seems to be one of his favorite cards. I mean, I did ask him once and he told me that he prefers the princess. But as I'm watching this game, I think he prefers the knight more. Nice miner coming in there from Jugal's side. He's realized now that he's not really going to be able to reach Abhi's star. But the giant now gets down by Abhi. This was a card that Jugal did not really expect. The Goblin Gang going to try and do a lot of damage, but the Electro Wizard is right behind that giant for now. And he's going to get a few hits on that tower. But Mega Minion trying to do what he can. Goblin Gang being one of those top cards now. Holding a lot of things in place. It's optional for Abhi to decide whether he wants to use the log bait for the Goblin Gang or is he going to save it up for the Princess. That kind of gives Jugal the advantage to see which one he could use when. As the game continues, 1 minute 6 seconds on the clock, we're going to see another Princess getting dropped down from Jugal's side. Gonna just walk down, but the miner gets called down. He's going to start aiming the Princess directly, but Tornado gonna wake up the King Tower. Very well played over there by Jugal. The giant is going to be dropped down next by Abhi, but the prince is the reaction to it. The poison damage doing a lot to that Goblin Gang. There's not going to be much Jugal can reply to this if that giant reaches the tower. 1600 HP on that tower. The bat's going to do what they can do. 1469 HP. Very close to Abhi star as of now. The Mega Minion gets dropped down, but the bat's doing a lot of damage. The poison tower going to hit again, and the miner chipping again on the tower. 1292 HP. This could be where things start changing. They pretty much evened out over here in the fight, but the bats get dropped down next, and the giant trying to reach that tower. Tornado going to hold all 4 heroes in place, and the Mega Minion is doing what he does best, but we see the tower doing that chip damage on him and making sure that the prince does not die. We head into overtime now. This game is really going neck to neck. 2 minutes 55 seconds on the clock. The Dark Witch gets dropped down next. The bats trying to do what they can, but the prince is holding them in place. Another giant gets dropped down now from Abhi, and he's aiming to go directly for the tower, but the bats doing chip damage here. The Electro Wizard gets dropped down next from Abhi. Who's going to take this? It's going to go very close. The giant is not able to really reach that tower anymore. He drops another one. The Tornado is available if Jugal decides to use it, but the poison tower doing quite a lot of damage over there. 772 HP. The miner gets dropped down next. It's chunking low. This is where Jugal needs to be careful. Another 2 hits and overtime would not favor him, but he sends out his miner on the other side with the poison damage, but this Electrovizor gets dropped down. Both of them pretty close here on who's going to take this 300 HP, 200 HP. He needs one more shot and he gets it. And Jugal securing another victory for himself there against Abhi. Now, what can I say, man? What can I say? That both these games are so close. They both have gone into overtime, and I hope that Abhi has a response to this. He has been playing pretty fine here, but I think he needs to maybe tweak his deck a little bit. Tornado, not the best example to things, but Abhi now playing his favorite cards. He's has opted to go for the three musketeers. I'm also seeing that maybe he's opting to go for the elixir collector. There is a change in deck even on Jugal's side. He's opted to go with the wizard and the Hog Rider. Hog Rider worked a lot for him in the first game, so I'm hoping to see that rotation again. But Abhi, maybe Jugal doesn't know that Abhi has decided to go with a three musketeer card. If he does decide to drop the elixir collector, he will realize that Abhi does have a very big card to play. But what is the response to that? Jugal sends out the hog. He does see the drop of elixir and he's like, okay, you can do that, but I can just send my cards to your tower. And that hog doing a lot of damage. It's going to start dripping really fast. 700 HP, 570 HP, and very bad drop coming in there from Abhi. I mean, that is not a time to put out an elixir collector, my friend. The zoo is going to go ahead, going to slow down things as much as he can, but we see the bats flying now from Abhi's side. Mega Minion gets dropped down now from Jugal's side. Jugal just needs one good push. He better do it maybe when there is like 60 seconds left on the clock, so he has that advantage of the push. For now, the Mega Minion going to start chipping on the Ice Golem. Meanwhile, on their side, the Hog Rider starts charging against that tower. We do see the bats chunking down on the cannon tower, and the Bandit being the next to touch Jugal's tower. Maybe she is going to charge towards it, but no, the charge is going to change. It's going to head towards the Ice Wizard, and now the Ice Golem on the other side going to try and take a few shots. There is the poison available on Jugal. He does have the tornado also. Both the towers on really low HP, 570 and 1397. Abhi's got to be very careful how he decides to play this next. He has opted to drop two elixir collectors now, and that means that at the 60-second mark, Abhi wants to shine. The bandit gets dropped down for now from Abhi's side, and there are going to be more goblins, but the log is just going to clear that out. The bandit is going to get that one shot on the tower, which is going to be enough. 1667 HP. The miner gets dropped down next from Abhi, but the musketeers are charging in next. They want to come from both the sides. The cannon gets dropped down for now. The mega minion going to be dropped down next mostly, but we see a lot of damage over here. The ice golem taking a fall here. The bandit is coming to fight, but the cannon holding everybody in place. The tornado going to wake up the king tower for now, and the ice golem still trying to charge in, but we do see the ice wizard making sure that not much is done. But the cannon gets dropped in again. Bandit gets distracted here. The miner comes into the fight. He is trying to get close as much as he can, but there is no response. There's nothing he can really do other than hold his base. He does have the hog available. He's just waiting for an opportunity to use it. And Mega Minion again getting dropped in by Jugal. He's just buying out time, and now is where he's going to shine. He sends out the hog rider. He sees the musketeer dropped. He knows there's no response coming in from Abhi, and he's going to mostly make use of that. There are three musketeers charging in on the left tower of Jugal's, but they're already half HP, so they're not going to be able to take down the whole tower. Overtime turns in again. It's going to be sudden. That 180 seconds extra time, and he just needs two more shots on that tower. The poison tower doing quite a lot of damage there. 126, 96. The log gonna be enough to secure that victory for Jugal. And with that 3-0 on the scoreboard, Jugal making sure that even though he was amazing in the Challenger League, he's going to continue that performance in the Masters League. I think this is one of his first victories in the Masters League, and he should be really happy for himself. So Shield doesn't need to worry. He still is pretty much doing fine. It is only phase 2. He can land up anywhere on that leaderboard. He's got a lot of games to play. Anyway, so that's gonna be the end of Clash Royale for today. But don't go anywhere, guys. We're coming up next soon with Dota 2, and it's gonna be pretty interesting to watch. If you guys have missed out any games and want to check them out, you can head out to our ESL India YouTube channel. You can even subscribe to us there to get a notification when we come live to you every day at 6:30 p.m. IST with all the games from the ESL India Premiership. I'm your caster Angela, and I will see you all really shortly. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2. I'm your host, Angela, and this event is brought to you by Omen by HP, Zoe by BenQ, HyperX, and Tel, and organized by Nordwind Gaming. Coming up next, we have Counter-Strike Global Offensive. We're going to have Team SRA go up against Team TMG. Now, Team SRA are from Kolkata and have been able to performed really well in 2017. They've got 10 regional tournament winnings and have even stood up on the podium for quite a while. He entered the ESL India Masters League in the fall season, and in no time they made their way to the Masters League. In the winter season of group phase, they were one of the top teams in the CSGO Master League. In the present phase, the team has managed to keep their impression pretty strong here and are sitting first on the leaderboard as of now. Today they go up against Team TMG, who are from Bangalore and began their ESL India Premiership journey in the summer season. They even took part in the 2016 ESL India Premiership Challenger League. After a decent performance in the summer season Master League, they had a drop of performances made them land into the Challenger League. They did have a few changes done to their roster, and after which they are back into the Masters League and are seeming to stay there for quite a while now. So let's see how this game is going to go as we head into it with our cast system so strong, and I will see you all right after that.
Turn it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, MVP for Dota 2, over from Signify.
Good evening, everybody. I'm so sorry to inform you all, but SRA has forfeited this game for now. So coming up next, we're going to have Dota 2. The stream will go down now, but we'll come back to you live again at 8 o'clock p.m. IST. So I will see you all really shortly. Don't go anywhere.